Now, we were surprised to find out that it is actually a huge ship. I think it's the largest ship, wooden ship, ever recovered in Israel and maybe in the eastern coast of the Mediterranean. It's about 50-meter long ship, probably of a European origin, with square sails, and it carried a huge cargo, a few hundred tons, of tiles and paving tiles, and also bags full with cement, probably building materials that were imported from Europe. After a preliminary study and research of the finds, we realized that it actually came from Marseille. We found that the tiles are Marseille tiles. They were exported during the second half of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century from Marseille to the coast of the Levant, to the land of Israel. By studying the logos of the manufacturers, we realized that we have actually two kinds of merchandise there. One are the square 20 by 20 terracotta paving tiles bearing the logo of Phenoil Bertolemy. He was one of the manufacturers in the district of Saint Henry in Marseille. And the other manufacturers was the Roux brothers, who produced the tiles. Okay, so we have an idea about the date of the shipwreck, which have occurred probably at the, let's say, between the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. So this was the probable wreckage time of the shipwreck. After an excavation, archaeological excavation that will be carried out in the ship, probably in the future, we hope to get some more details and maybe looking in the archives and find some more details about the loss of this ship and maybe it's also its identity. It's important to note that during the 19th century, a lot of immigrations came from Europe to Israel. This was the Templars and the Jewish colonists who came, and there was a lot of demand for tiles because the tiles were, the people who came from Europe were used to this kind of buildings, and it was very efficient, especially because it was very easy and light. You don't have to carry a lot of weight, like the flat roofs that were, or the flat roofs that were built in the Eastern Mediterranean, that has to be very thick and very heavy. And during the 1974, there was a huge storm in the Eastern Mediterranean, and all the area was covered with heavy snow. Many houses collapsed, and many people were killed. So this event increases the demand for tiles. So initially, the tiles were imported from France by a cooperative of several companies who organized a kind of a monopole in Marseille, in Saint Henry district of Marseille. And later, there were several attempts to produce these tiles in Israel. The most famous one is by the Schneller factory in Jerusalem. And they were also producing tiles, local tiles, competing with the French tile. It is very important to preserve this kind of underwater cultural heritage, such as this shipwreck. And we are now initiating a program of preservation together with the Israel Survey and the Society for the Preservation of Cultural Buildings in Israel. Together we will arrange conferences, and we will map the location of this site in the nautical map so that it will be preserved for the future generations.